Montana State the last 7 or 8 minutes, and I was pleasantly surprised the way our guys finished the game, both defensively and offensively. And the stat sheet doesn't show. We got some really good minutes from JB before he took a shot early in the game, and we got some good minutes from Jeremy Lieberman, although they didn't quite play the minutes that they're used to because we went with size most of the game, and I thought it helped us. It really helped us on the backboard. Two things stood out to me that I put on the board. 20, I think it was 26 points the second half they held them to, and we have given up a lot more second half points than first half points so far this year. I thought we really buckled down there. And then we only had 4 turnovers the second half. Those two combined with going 17 for 22 at the foul line can finish games even for a new team.
Larry, what did you do defensively in the second half? Was there anything? I know Justin said it was more just staying in front of guys. Was it that, or was there anything else that you did where you were more effective there?
Well, they got away from running their Creighton offensive sets, and it was more about, I kept hearing attack, attack, attack. So they wanted to put the ball on the floor and just go at us. And so we gave up a little ground, but we did a much better job against the 3-ball in the second half, and that's what hurt us early in the game. And I thought defensive rebounds, I thought finishing possessions, like they're going to get a shot, but we got a slew of defensive rebounds. If I'm not mistaken, somebody whispered in my ear, we had over 80% of the defensive boards in the second half, and we're going to have to do that in a lot of games.
Did you feel like you contested better in the second half?
I just thought we played better defense position-wise, and then again, I thought, we always talk about the first 6 seconds and the second 6 seconds. In between, it's a lot of personnel driven. But those first 6 seconds are how fast do you want to get in position to take away easies. And the last 6 seconds, how efficient are you of just giving them one shot? And like I said, I thought Herndon and JJ and Hayden did a great job eliminating second shots in the second half.
Did your team did it prove anything to you regarding as far as rebounding goes?
I think we talked about it about 10 days ago. Some of this is not going to go away. I mean, the guy's 185 pounds and Herndon's probably in my hot tub 199. That's not changing for 12 months. But their positioning can get better. And the ability to keep balls alive and chase balls down has to get better because, this is the first time in a long time I thought we really addressed that and maybe won a second half handily because of that.
It was nice, too, where I think you got the 13-point lead, and I think the closest they got was 8. You were able to maintain that lead and stuff. Is that another good lesson for this new team to grab that
and that's why I said I was a little surprised. I thought we'd get more resistance from them. Once we got that 12, 13-point lead, I was pleasantly surprised at their lack of resistance.
What did you like, just the grit of your team, down 11 early, things aren't going well, and then really just turned it on?
Yeah, the beginning of the game reminded me of the beginning of Wednesday night. I mean, I think we missed 7 of our first 8 shots Wednesday, and it sure seemed like we missed about 5 or 6 of our first 7 shots today. But we hung in there because it was still only 6-3 after about 4 minutes. And we've always talked about that, although this is a new era. On your worst shooting night, can you prove to yourself you could win the game? And the only way you can do that is if you play better defense and make foul shots. And so hopefully this team is at least one step closer to understanding that.
You see that mentality, Larry, where if they're struggling shooting, they are at least driving the ball, trying to get to the line, because it seemed like you knocked down some pretty key free throws in the first half.
Yeah, we got to the bonus early a lot of games this year, and especially for a new team who might want to jack it up a little bit quicker. I think they've done a good job of balancing both attack shots. Hayden and Herndon had a couple nice attack shots in the game as well. And we need to do that because of the way we're built.
So how's Morris doing with that ankle? And
Morris is healthy, and I told a couple guys in the locker room, every team, including ours, has a couple of games and a couple of guys each game that probably don't quite get what they would love to get. And nobody wishes more that I could give everybody what everybody wants. But I said, your time will come. I don't know when, you don't know when, just keep a positive attitude.
Think you expect JB to be okay? To
Yeah, I
take
think
the shot?
JB's gonna be fine. He got hit where he should have got hit.
Just a different starting lineup tonight.